Kenzie Walker, and I'm redoing my national issue speech on cyberbullying. Title of my speech is called, "Sticks and Stones May Break My Bones, but Words Will Never Hurt Me." You're so ugly and annoying. Why would anybody love you? Nobody would really miss you if you were gone. Sadly, these are just a few of the things that cyberbullies say to their victims. At some point in our lives, we have all said words that have hurt others. Likewise, we have all been wounded by words that others have said to us. Cyberbullying is something that we are all capable of doing. This past June, Dr. Larissa Hirsch of Kids Health helps us define exactly what cyberbullying is. Dr. Hirsch defines it as sending harassing messages over media outlets such as your cell phone, computers, and even social media. Recently, one of my friends was approached for cyberbullying. It was Christmas time in the dorm, and she wanted to put up a Christmas tree in her and her roommate's dorm room. Her roommate refused. My friend immediately went to Instagram and posted a picture of a Christmas tree and called her roommate the Grinch. When my friend was told that she had cyberbullied her roommate, she immediately regretted her decision and went to go apologize. Through this problem, my friend saw firsthand how cyberbullying can affect other people. Because of the hurt that my friend had caused her roommate did not want to talk to her anymore, and she moved out of the room shortly after. Students are driven to become cyberbullies for multiple reasons, such as low self-esteem and unawareness. But there are also many effects of being a victim, like loneliness and social anxiety. Moving right along. Anybody can become a cyberbully for a variety of reasons. These factors include, but are not limited to, aggressive behaviors along with low self-esteem and unawareness of how bullying affects peers. Our parents have always told us that when someone does not feel good about themselves, they need to tear down others to feel good. Children who are bullies continue to do so into adult life. Ching-Sai Wang, Yin-Yao Cheng, and Ling-Ming Chen's article, Multiple Perspectives on the Target and Causes of School Bullying, published in 2013 in the Educational Psychology and Practice, says that students initiate the act of bullying for various reasons, which include establishing social status, obtaining material rewards, having fun, emotional release, obtaining a sense of security in school, conforming to group norms and group pressure, and for revenge. Through my research on this topic, however, I have realized that most students do not bully out of meanness, but mostly because they are unaware. In February of 2007, a bullying preventing organization called the National Crime Prevention Council states that 81% of cyberbullies torment their peers online because they think it is funny. The National Crime Prevention Council takes on the responsibility to be the leader in making families and children feel safe through publications that raise awareness. As well as national and regional support, they also offer local support. Now that we know how most cyberbullies come to be, let's look at how their words affect their peers. Though it may not be as established as other forms of bullying, cyberbullying can have major psychological problems. Suicide is a major problem of cyberbullying. In 2014, Susan Dickerson Mays, Brahman Bahija, Susan Calhoun, Ahsan Saeed, Fazia Maher, and Farhat Siddiqui published their article, Suicide Ideation and Attempts in Bullying in Children and Adolescents, Psychiatric and General Population Samples. In it they state, the most concerning potential consequence of bullying is suicide, which is the third leading cause of death in 10 to 19-year-old adolescents. This article was published in the Journal of Crisis Intervention and Suicide Prevention. Public settings also produce many feelings of anxiety for victims of cyberbullying. The students may feel like he or she is alone when going to school. To avoid these feelings, he or she will begin to skip. Of January this year, Lindsay Jenkins and Michelle Kilpatrick Demarais published a new volume in their book called The Psychology in the Schools. In their newest volume, the two women state, peer victimization is a concern because researchers have found that victimized youth are more likely to have elevated levels of depression, loneliness, and anxiety, lower self-concept, and poor academic outcomes. As you can see from these examples, cyberbullying is a real issue in our world today, and it must be put to an end. In summary, there are many causes of becoming a cyberbully, and there are multiple effects of being a victim of bullies. For one, bullies do not have a great self-esteem. Secondly, the biggest reason why bullies bully is because they are unaware of how it affects their peers. Cyberbullies also have an effect on their victims. The first and largest effect is loneliness, which can eventually turn into suicidal thoughts. The second impact victims often see is a decrease in school participation and achievement. Unfortunately, regardless of what school we all went to, we all know the feeling of not fitting in, and it is not a good one. Cyberbullying is on the rise in our youth today, and if this is something that can be changed, then why has it not been changed? Cyberbullying can happen to anybody, but it is up to us to make our loved ones more aware of this growing problem. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can really hurt me.